Steven Adams.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Payne. Back to Singler. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson, and that one's good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
For Utah, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Can't hit, and it's Oklahoma City the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
A total of 4 games to be exact, Greg, and they'll each wind up taking 2 of them.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams.
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, Kenny.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, send him in. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes.
Yvette, please.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, in for Burke. Jazz leading by 6. So on the floor for Utah. Clarkson, he's in at point guard. Trevor Booker is out there with Hayward. Then it's Jeff Withey, and it's Hood in at the 2-guard spot. Wirtz passes to World Peace. And Young kicks to Nance. This one for 3. And Nick Young good for 3. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
World Peace, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Clarkson kicks to Withey. Hood dishes to Hayward. From the arc. Kept alive. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Wirtz passes to Young. Bass with the screen. World Peace dishes to Bass. Can't hit from the elbow. Jazz leading by 4. Clarkson kicks to Hayward. There's a screen. Pass to Booker. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to go. Nance with some nice D. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against Dallas.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Jazz have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Too easy. Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And the Lakers making a change here. Sacrae's checked in. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Utah. Wirtz passes to World Peace. Nance outside, screened by Young. 5 on the clock. World Peace, good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Wirtz passes to Young. The shot. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, both teams will make substitutions. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nance out there with World Peace. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Young, and it's Huertas in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks played a huge role for them. He had 9 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense, and that's always valuable coming off the bench.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Nance a screen. Kicks to Hibbert. Tipped away. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Freak with the ball, and Hayward with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that.